Hello everybody, it's Guiding Halo, and this is going to be what Spirit wants you to know for, I guess it'll be March now. I hope you're all doing well. I've got everything laid out here for each 12 readings, so I'm going to start with a sign. I'll end the video and then do the next sign, okay? So we have the first card out here is when I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. When I'm connected to Spirit, I feel a sense of gratitude, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. So having connection with the divine, having a grateful attitude, you're feeling good along the way to having what it is you desire, and something about that grateful attitude brings that forward. Has to do with your inward revolution. So let's read this card, Inward Revolution, number 42. Now, I'm heading into Mercury retrograde, so I will at times say my words wrong, backwards. And depending on how tired I am, I may very well slur them. The way of your heart. You are always moving forward, even when you feel like you are going backwards. Your path may seem to go up and down, or inward and outward. The spiral is a symbol. That's what that is. It's a spiral. Okay? On that card. The spiral is a symbol of your soul journey. It represents the cyclical adventure into your heart center. You will continually revisit aspects of your life to bring you to deeper understanding. Difficulties and challenges can command a greater focus as they help to build bigger and better dreams and desires. Each cycle of life is an important stepping stone that commands into the next, or that expands into the next. Your life will only feel authentic when you come to your own conclusions. An inward revolution will open you to the wisdom of your soul. It is a path we must all take to truly know our love and love ourselves. From this place, we move outward back into the world, empowered with the soul's wisdom. You are worthy of all you desire, no matter where you are in your spiral. So this is not about reaching a certain place in order to be worthy. This is about understanding the place where you are at makes you worthy. Inward revolution. So you would not be where you're at about being grateful. When I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to having it. You wouldn't even feel grateful if you weren't in this spiraling energy, creating the beauty of the inward revolution you're going through. When I'm connected to Spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. It's because you're connecting to your true soul here. I recognize that I have chosen fear, but I am choosing again, and I choose love. Every time I choose love. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, because it's like, I understand I've chosen fear, but I can do better. I can do better. I can release the fear. Here's the card of release, which we'll read. I can release the fear. I can put it aside and then find my security. ST release. The autumn light. The cooler days and change of color in the leaves make the seasonal change from summer to autumn. The bracing wind wildly flings the red, orange, and yellow leaves from the trees as they spiral to the damp and darkened earth. lingering sunshine filters through the canopy of vivid colored leaves, creating an autumnal glow. In the great cycle of life, fall is this time of letting go, just as spring is the time of new birth, and summer the time of expansion and growth. Fall is the time for harvest. It is the time to begin an inward journey into the restoration and renewing season of winter. When you receive this card, it is time to let go and surrender. Let go of a situation, people, and objects that do not serve you. Let go of old, outmoded, self-limiting beliefs that drag you down. This is a time of stripping away superficial distractions until you reach who you are at your core. If you are holding on to the old, it is difficult for anything new to come into your life. Begin to clear your home and living environments of clutter. If you don't love it or use it, it is probably clutter. Clear it out of your space. It's time for a detox to get ready for the new. You must release the old. So in getting ready for the new, there's been an inward journey within yourself of revolution. And understanding that when you're grateful for what you have, you start to realize the stuff that doesn't mean anything to you in your life, so it's easy to let it go and to get rid of it. Understanding that when you're connected to Spirit through this whole transformational phase of releasing and moving towards the new. A lot of times we're at point A and we're at point B. And on this trajectory spiral, moving upwards in ascension, your A point down here and your B point up here. And we don't know how on God's green earth we're going to get 4 inches up on the spiral upwards of creation. So what do? There's resistance between the point A you're at and the point B you're at. The first thing you feel that you could do to show the divine that you're ready for new things to come into your life is to clear this space that you have, that you live in your 3D space. When you do that, you feel freer and you feel lighter, and you start to realize the beautiful new energy it brings in. Then all of a sudden you start to release the resentment, the hurt, the anger, all within your heart as you think about things from the past. And that again creates spiritual decluttering. So there's definitely something here about someone spending a lot of time in decluttering, whether in the 3D, spiritual world, in all ways. Now I'm looking for my tarot deck here. When I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. What's this about, please? Capricorn. So yeah, there's a lot of things perhaps that you feel tied to the past. When I feel grateful for what I have. So perhaps with the past, it's about lessons you feel grateful for because they've taken you to a new height and level of understanding. So maybe there was a altercation, something very painful you had to go through, maybe even something in the court systems or someone being charged due to their addictions in some sort of way. But in hindsight, you look back and feel positive about that, because if you hadn't have gone through that, one, you wouldn't have learned about the court systems, you wouldn't have learned about how they work, and you wouldn't be able to take on something different. When I'm connected to Spirit, I feel a sense of certainty. Certainty and absolute happiness, magnitude, and the beautiful offer that's coming your way that will be magnified to many, and ease that I've never known before. So, look at that. Someone connecting to their shadow side to bring about the divine, the magnitude, and the ease that they've never known before. So in doing that, I recognize that I've chosen fear. I choose again. I choose love. Someone may have backed away from a relationship or something here and realized it was out of fear and maybe would like to reach out and try again. So we have Hanged Man mode about a new start after temporary pause in action. Yep, that's exactly what that is. I recognize that the last time I chose fear. This time I want to choose love. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So who are we seeing through the lens of life and love? And how are we focusing that inner light and letting go of all the things that no longer serve us to create room for this new person, place, thing, job, whichever it is to come into our life vibrationally? Well, I'm telling you, whatever it is, it's a damn old victory right there. Look at that. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Even though I might sit there and wonder who deceived me along the way. This is falling back into shadow energy. Even after you've had a victory. So watch your ups and downs about your feelings and your emotions. You can choose fear at any given time and understand that you can choose love regardless. Look at that. A big old fat opportunity comes your way as you do what? As you release the old and step into the new. This is inward revolution, my friends, at its finest. So, and it's just that it happened. It's all about balance, balance with the opportunities coming your way, absolute abundance, your ships coming in, and an apology, which really surprises you, or someone coming in new to offer you something that you were not expecting. Yuppers, that's what I get from that reading. How beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.